You gotta eat the watermelon, I guess. Deep down, nothing but watermelon, watermelon, watermelon. What just happened?
I don't know.
Oh, hi, we're on camera.
Is that your intro?
Yeah.
Well then, anyway.
Did I do good?
You did the accomplish. But anyway, welcome, ladies and gentle addicts, to another thrilling episode of the Transformers Talk Corner. I am your host, TFA1024, and today we are getting into episode 22. This is going to be a pretty short episode. It's just going to mainly discuss something regarding Transformers The Last Night, if you read the title. But before we actually begin the topic at hand, I want to just say this. Due to people not really taking up the mantle and wanting to join this episode, I've had my show holder and my good buddy Larry here provide the link down in the description down below for this episode. So if you guys want to, you can join, but please be appropriate and also try not to be disruptive about the topic. If you would like to speak, then please wait until someone else is done speaking, and then you can contribute. But please don't just like overdo it.
In other words, don't be the insane asylum.
No, go on.
I said my thing.
You said your thing? Okay. So, yeah, that's mainly...
I didn't even get a proper introduction.
You're going to do your introduction.
No, finish your thing first, I guess.
So if you guys, go ahead.
Hi there.
Hello. Welcome to the Transformers Talk Corner. Do you have voice?
Anyway.
Yeah, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So like I said, please be appropriate. Please don't interrupt others. And if you would like to contribute to the topic at hand, feel free to do so. Just wait your turn. Anyway, Larry, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
I'm Larry. I'm the best ever. That's all I got. That's all I got.
So, in this episode of the Transformers Talk Corner, we're going to be speaking about a very interesting topic, as the title says. But, we're going to be speaking about a recurring character who has managed to evade us twice now. And that character is none other than the Decepticon police car, Barricade. Now, for those of you who are not aware of Barricade is a Decepticon who transforms into a Mustang Saline cop car in Transformers 2007. He is an enemy of Bumblebee because apparently there is a history between them that we have yet to see. Got beat in the first movie and then stated that he was en route towards Mission City until he all of a sudden disappeared. Managed to evade us in the second movie completely, never even saw him once. And then he shows up in the third movie, aiding Shockwave while terminating Autobots. Basically gave a fatal shot to Q, and and supposedly during the scene with Nest firing at Barricade and the drone who killed Q, he had his optics shot out and his legs blown off. But there's one crucial thing to that scene that many people fail to notice. They never showed Barricade's actual death. They only showed that drone, because all the humans surrounded that one drone, and Barricade was actually, like, slowly kind of crawling away. Like, he was using his arm and, like, just limping away. No humans surrounded him. They never actually showed his real termination, so that was interesting. Excuse me, Purple Heart, what exactly are you doing?
I just remember when we got to the shop to the color. Goku is something medicinal. Drink protein health your hero. Okay?
I'm sorry.
Sorry about saying to
Um, what
I
the
hate
hell? That's
I hate doing that, but
what was
continue.
that?
I don't know. I ejected them. Anyway, what?
Yeah. So as I stated, as far as we know, Barricade isn't dead. I actually rewatched the scene in Dark of the Moon, and all you guys can do this too. Now, granted, we would actually show it, but unfortunately, copyright is a bitch. But if you guys actually go back and rewatch that scene, they never showed Barricade's actual death. And here, according today, because Michael Bay officially revealed this, Barricade is actually back in Transformers The Last Night, sporting a very nice new Mustang mode. Granted, it's not the same one that we knew of, but nonetheless, it's still Barricade. And the only thing that gave it away was someone who managed to capture a photo of Barricade on set in Arizona, captured a picture of a cop car, and on the side of it, near the rear bumper, was the logo that we all come to know to punish and enslave. And instantly, everyone knew that it was Barricade. So, Larry, you want to show a picture of him?
Why, certainly. But do I really want to?
I don't know, do you?
Out of here.
So yeah, there we go. There's Barricade, brand new and improved, and he just looks really,
I
really.
like it.
I do too. I like the new looks for these.
I don't
the
know if that's a
Transformers.
Mustang, but I really like that.
Yeah, that is a badass looking Mustang.
I mean, I
So
don't know if it is one.
no, it is.
Are you sure?
I'm a positive. They should say
On a scale of 1 to Transformers 5, how positive are you?
Transformers 5, definitely.
Oh shit, yo. Anyway, yeah, here's a cap car.
You should camp here.
Um, not much else is known other than he's in. You think he'll have a new body?
Do I think he's gonna have a new body?
Yeah.
Is that what you asked? Because you cut off a little bit.
Do you think he's going to have a new body? Somebody once told the world is gonna roll me.
I mean, knowing the Transformers, yeah, they're gonna probably have a new body. Though, I gotta
I
ask,
doubt it.
because this is the same question that a lot of people from Revenge of the Fallen who watched it and asked, "Where's Barricade?" Where was he this time? He didn't show up in Age of Extinction.
You know what? I got a good question. What if in Dark of the Moon that wasn't actually barricaded at all?
You think? Well, wait. Then what about 2007?
Now I'm just saying, what if in Dark of the Moon that wasn't actually barricaded at all?
I mean, you have a point. Granted, there.
I mean, like obviously it's the same body.
Yeah.
Obviously it's the same thing, but
Yeah, that's true.
I mean
But
that's
still,
just something to think about.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, is this going to be a recurring thing for the movieverse? Is Barricade just going to show up in every other movie?
Well, yeah. Seems like it.
I mean, I wouldn't mind it, but at the same time,
Is he the main villain this entire? Is he the Loki of this universe?
Oh God. I mean, it's cool to see him back. It really is. I love the new car mode. I can't wait to see his his robot mode. I almost said vehicle mode. I can't wait to see his robot mode because with the way that they have been progressing in the form of their robots, like from car to robot, they don't have very little resemblance to the actual vehicle. Like with Bumblebee, we don't even see that he has like the front of his car as his chest, or with like Optimus, we don't see that he has the front of the truck as his chest. We just see like he has pipes sticking out of his back. Crosshairs.
That's all you really need in life.
Yeah, like Crosshairs and Hound and Drift. I mean, Drift is pretty easy. He has the Bugatti for the chest, and then Crosshairs, he has like the trench coat for the.
Yeah, you don't actually
roof
see
of it.
anything kibble-wise with Hound, do you?
No, you do not. You really don't.
What the fuck is the point then?
I don't know. But yeah. So I don't know what he's gonna do in this one. Is he just gonna? I mean, because the scene that they were filming, it shows that, I guess it showed that Barricade and I guess a bunch of Decepticons were pursuing Bumblebee and Hound and Josh Duhamel. I mean, Major Lennox, or no, Colonel Lennox. And
Okay, I'll have you know it's Shelley.
Shelley.
I'm sorry.
And it looked like a chase scene, and it also looked like there is going to be a new Autobot human alliance, because previously we had Nest, and now it seems as though we have what is pretty much, I don't know, I guess the symbols on the cars that they've had so far is the upside down V, like the Spartan shields. So maybe they're just called the Spartans. I don't know. Maybe they're taking influence from Halo.
All right, now I hate it. I'm kidding. But one thing I think is it called Cemetery Wind?
Yeah, Cemetery Wind.
What if they what if they just got transitioned to this? They're now fighting. They're now trying to hunt Decepticons instead of trying to kill all Transformers. And out of nowhere, my arm hurts.
I don't know. I kind of want to go on a limb and say, since James Savoy was killed and Harold Attinger was killed, I want to say Cemetery Wind is done unless they find someone else to take the mantle.
Well, I almost want to believe that just like they got it and then they just transitioned it to be like, you know, you got a point.
Yeah, that's
and there's
true.
Always that.
But the question still remains.
Car.
Wait, what?
Nothing. What's the question that remains?
The question still remains. Where has Barricade been this whole time?
Going out to grocery shopping. You know, having you know, he had a wife and kids while they're doing all this, and they're very lovely.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Don't act like Michael Bay wouldn't introduce Transformers human species things, interspecies.
And I find it really odd, but also really cool at the same time, that Michael Bay is already revealing what characters are going to be in this movie this early on in production. Like, they just started production this week, this Monday.
Oh, yeah, they did.
So it's a bit odd, but also really cool at the same time to see that they're revealing so many characters. And also, this doesn't really pertain to Barricade, but a Snapchat transmission was uploaded yesterday with a voice actor. And the name of the video that they did was called Guess the Transformer. And for some odd reason, this guy either sounded like Crosshairs or Lockdown.
Let me see if I can still find that Snapchat story.
Because there was one line in particular that he said that made me think. He said, "Don't you humans go making a mess, otherwise I'll have to clean it up." And what did Lockdown say in Age of Extinction?
Clean up after yourself because I just mopped in here.
No, Larry.
Okay, I may have read that off of Wikipedia.
You were close, but no.
Damn it, I was close.
He said pretty much, I'm pretty sure I think what he said Autobots, Decepticons, like little children, always fighting, making a mess out of the universe. Then I've got to clean it up. I think Lockdown's back.
There's that rumor. Somebody had that as a rumor at one point.
I honestly believe,
let me check.
With the way that they are going with the Transformers live-action cinematic universe, that Lockdown is going to be back. Granted, he got his head sliced into through his chest, but the voice actor, there's no mistaking it. I honestly think that's Mark Ryan. The only thing that threw me off is that he was wearing a hat, and Mark Ryan is bald. But at the same time, they're filming in Arizona, which is a very humid environment. So he's trying to.
Dude,
what?
Yeah, are you saying bald people don't wear hats?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying no, because me and my buddy in Merit Movies 06 were talking, and we were thinking that it was going to be like John DiMaggio because he always wears a hat and he has like long hair. Like if you watch the SAC anime, video,
I know he does wear hats.
Yeah. So and the voice either sounded like Lockdown or Crosshairs, but I want to go out on a limb, and just because he said that one line about, don't you humans go making a mess, otherwise I'll have to clean it up. I want to say that's
Mark Ryan. Crosshairs has that kind of like attitude. It's like, now don't do this shit because I just cleaned up in here.
I mean, that's true too, and maybe it is Crosshairs, maybe it is Lockdown. Who knows? The voice just sounded really, really similar to either one, is what I'm going on. So maybe we'll see him return. Hopefully, maybe there's more Snapchat transmissions. I was gonna go check, but I can't. I'm on my phone.
I'm gonna check it here real quick.
But yeah, I mean, and if Barricade is back, is his voice actor gonna be back? Or is he just gonna speak Cybertron?
Jess Harnell?
Wait, Jess Harnell voiced Barricade?
Yeah.
Well, shit, I didn't know that.
Surprise. No.
So that means Wacko.
You're wrong.
Barricade and Ironhide.
Yeah. Like, so it was kind of weird that in the third movie he didn't voice what would supposedly Barricade, and Frank Welker did.
Well, no, it was more of just like an ad-lib sort of thing. They put Soundwave lines in Barricade's mouth.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
Let me check about something real quick.
Like I said, it's cool to see him back. It really is. But at the same time, I'm really confused. Like, because if he's all of a sudden back, then what is he going to do now? He's done this twice. Like, this is the second time he's done this. He disappeared during Revenge of the Fallen. He came back in Dark of the Moon. Once again, disappeared in Age of Extinction because he never died. And he's now back in The Last Night. So what does this say about Barricade? Is he the one that's like sending signals to the Decepticons to come to Earth to help destroy the Autobots? Or is he just trying to, I don't know, live his life, I guess? Because if you think about it, there's only half of Cybertron now. Like, it's gone. One of the halves is gone. There's only half of Cybertron left. And let's face it, Barricade ain't going nowhere. If he's just roaming around on Earth, what else can he really do? And I find it very, very humorous that people automatically assumed that when they saw this cop car and they didn't even see the Punish and Enslave decal, they thought this was Prowl. The moment I saw this, I'm like, that's Barricade.
Also, I want to mention this. Robert Orci, the co-writer for Transformers and Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, Barricade a long time ago.
Okay.
Writer Roberto Orci or whatever stated in a message Orsi, stated in a message board Q&A session that Barricade's disappearance from the remainder of the film is a thread for movie 2. 2 years later, Leslie couldn't remember the reason why Barricade didn't even show on, even though it was considered having him return.
I really hate my connection because you kept cutting out when I'm actually trying to listen.
All right, let me get out of this because this is obviously a problem. Okay, can you hear me clearer?
Yes, I can hear you clear.
That's because I was on the tab. All right, writer Roberto Orci stated in a message board Q&A session that Barricade's disappearance from the remainder of the film is a thread for movie 2. 2 years later, he stated he honestly couldn't remember the reason why Barricade didn't show up in Revenge of the Fallen, even though it was considered having him return. Now, I know that doesn't really have anything to do with this, but interesting.
It is.
Just reading up on facts.
So there was no plan about Barricade?
I mean, like, there was supposed to be a plan, but it just didn't happen.
I mean, I don't know. Still, I want to say, though, that maybe Barricade is the one that's calling these Decepticons to come to Earth to pretty much just help eradicate the Autobots.
I wouldn't doubt it. If anything, it'd be him. Bumblebee was kind of that.
Yeah. And given how Bumblebee and Barricade are pretty much sworn enemies,
it would only make sense.
And also, think about it. With Soundwave out of the picture, what else is Barricade going to do? He's going to find a way to help his master, Megatron.
Good idea, yeah. He's the new Starscream.
That was a really bad idea to get rid of Soundwave. Really bad idea. He had so much potential. And what was he? He was a fucking satellite in Revenge of the Fallen. And then he was just a car for half of the movie in Dark of the Moon. That's it.
Half of it was all of it.
That's true.
Because, yeah, he showed up and he was already in that mode. But
it doesn't make any sense to me.
It's I don't know, I think Starscream and Soundwave. I mean, I still think Dark of the Moon should have been the end. But whatever. Yeah. Because honestly that was a perfect end. What do? They fuck it up. Honestly, I think, like, if anything, Age of Extinction should have just been a reboot in its own kind of thing. It's not like they don't do this with Spider-Man.
Right.
So, yeah. Anyway, what?
Oh, no. Hey!
And
what's going on, buddy?
Hey, man.
So, if you haven't caught up already, we're talking about Barricade and some other possible plot points, I guess, for the last night. Mainly, this is focused on Barricade, but...
I'm sorry, did you already know that Barricade was in the movie? Was that before or after I told you?
I already knew. I knew the moment that someone started, like, taking those photos in Arizona, and they showed the cop car, and I'm like, that's fucking Barricade.
I still don't get it.
I was pissed off. I was pissed off and confused, but at the same time, I'm like, hey, he's back, but what the fuck is he doing alive? I thought he died.
Hey, I'll be back.
Oh.
Okay.
To gain something, you have to lose something. I have to be brutally honest. I do not understand what was going on.
Well, let me see. Hold on, let me see something here. Okay, so I'm on tfwiki.net right now, and I'm reading upon Barricade and checking something because I rewatched this scene several times, and I'm still confused. I mean, I know it's a wiki, but at the same time, you know, still, but Yeah, so Barricade managed to escape the carnage and meet up with Shockwave, ripping the protoforms a new one, figuratively, but knowing Barricade was about to get literal, apparently blaming them for the death of Soundwave and the Autobots' escape. Basically, Barricade made his end during the nest attack on Shockwave's group. He stumbled around in pain for a moment before being crippled by a boomstick placed on his leg. Barricade collapsed to the ground, dropping his gun as he did. He then tried to crawl to safety before finally being killed by several shots to his head by gunfire from the human troops.
Thank you.
That is not shown. That is not shown.
Actually, no, it is. I looked at it. You told me to look at the scene. I did. He crawled for a bit, and then like 4 soldiers surrounded him, and he was shot down, and he stopped moving. You can see it for a second.
Are you sure that was him, or was that one? Are you sure
I
that
kept
was
my
him,
eye.
or was that?
I kept my eye on it.
Okay, so this bears to the question: is Barricade dead or alive? Because I'm really starting to get confused by this.
Okay, well, let's be pretty honest, and I know we've had this discussion, but it's the Bay
Yeah,
universe.
I know it's a Michael Bay film.
Everything. He doesn't follow the rules. I mean, I'm pretty sure if he had his way, he'd end the entire franchise with Optimus Prime exploding.
Okay, well, in that perspective, Optimus and Megatron can't die, or else the Transformers universe wouldn't really have a purpose.
That is not entirely true. If Bumblebee died, the franchise goes straight down.
I see what you did there.
What did I do?
With Bumblebee. So everybody loves Bumblebee, apparently. I mean, he's getting his own spin-off movie, for crying out loud.
I am not looking forward to that. I'm
okay,
highly
yeah,
against
I do see it. I do see that now. I don't think he died, though. He's still kind of moving.
Oh, you're looking at the video?
Yeah, okay, now I see. So then what the hell? Wait a minute.
What?
What the fuck? I know it's a Michael Bay film and everything, and I'm not saying that in hate, because I like Michael Bay. I like his movies. I just went to go see his new TMNT 2. Well, his produced TMNT 2.
How was it, actually? How was it?
It was fantastic. I absolutely loved it. The score felt like a Transformers movie, though.
Dude, yeah. I mean, I remember, and I know I analyze a lot of stuff, but I can tell you this now, that I could hear some sounds in the first TMNT movie that were actually used in Transformers. Like, there was a metal clank sound. I heard it immediately.
They use that in everything. They use that in the first Iron Man and everything. Like that one sound where it's like basically the Transformer getting hit, and it's like.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, they've used that in everything. But the question still remains: is Barricade actually dead or alive? And if so, how is he back?
Well, need I remind you that if we recall, let's date back about 9 years. Transformers first movie, Blackout dies. Transformers 2, Grindor comes back, and ironically looks exactly the same.
And again,
I'm pretty sure everyone speculated, why is Blackout back, and then they found that no, he's Grindor. I'm like, yeah, sure.
It's the same. It was just a different paint job. That was it. He was a little dark.
There was not a different paint job. Same mode, same color, different name.
Really?
Yeah, have a look. I dare you.
No, don't dare me. I will go look. I'm just trying to figure it out.
I dare you.
Yeah, you're right. Holy shit. Well then, I know Michael Bay likes recycling Transformers. We've seen that. We've seen that many times. Grindor is a prime example. Bone Crusher is a good example. There were 2 brawls in Dark of the Moon, and the Sideways and Scrapper.
No one remembers this, but I still do. Do you remember the 2007 Devastator? He was supposed to be a tank. He was supposed to be a tank, and then he became an actual combiner.
Yep, I remember. Well,
I highly prefer the. Oh yeah, Devastator was Brawl. Oh yeah, look at that. I get they do it. I get they would do it for. Oh, I get it. It's funny. That's great. That's an absolute time waster, but okay. I can tell you straight off why they do it now, because I just thought of it.
Why?
They do it because of the merchandise. If I had to go out on a limb, the Blackout figurine from the 2007 movie probably was a hit. So they probably just said, hey, we'll throw in the character back in the movie. So
it honestly really was a really nice figure. I still have mine.
Yeah.
It was great.
And then they said, okay, let's throw him back into the fray, put him in the Transformers 2 movie, and then resell the figure, different paint job.
I mean,
for possibly a higher price.
If that's the case, then we can pretty much all just say, well, Transformers is one giant toy commercial. I
told you this. There is no more. Even in the 80s, dude, it was a marketing point.
No, it was a competition for Diaclone, pretty much. Well,
I'm sorry. Wait. What? What's Diaclone?
Diaclone was the thing before Transformers.
Oh yeah. Challenger of the GoBots. Right.
No. That's something totally different on its own.
They were Transformers though.
Diaclone was the series or the toys company the toy line that inspired Transformers. Challenge of the GoBots was Machine Robo, which was something totally different.
Really?
Yeah.
I need to look this stuff up. But it's really sad because the only people that actually respect and honor the lore of the whole thing is the fans, and we get disappointed. This is what we're talking about. We get sad about Bay or any other director not following the rules.
Because that's what we're used to. It's like we watch a cartoon, we see these beloved characters die, and they follow the rule. Unless it's Optimus Prime or Megatron, they follow the rule that this character is not coming back.
Do you want to hear a funny story? And I'm pretty sure you've heard this.
Sure.
Do you know the '86 movie, Optimus Prime dies, the biggest tragedy ever?
Yeah.
Or the first tragedy. I heard from Bradley actually.
Okay.
This is hilarious. That Peter Cullen, voice of Optimus Prime, we all know and love him.
Right.
They said, hey, we can get rid of this guy. Because they didn't have ratings for characters back then. And he was like, oh my gosh, did I do something wrong? I didn't mean to. He had no frickin' clue that he was beloved. He was praised. That he was the most beloved voice actor of the franchise. He was loved. And they said, okay, we've clearly made a mistake here. We can bring him back. They brought him back, and that's why he was in the last few episodes. During the Headmaster series.
That makes sense. Well, not really. Well, yeah, the Headmaster series too. Yeah.
I didn't like the Headmaster series. I mean, it kind of felt weird when I found out that Daniel was RC's head, and I was like, okay.
It was weird. It was very.
That probably spawned a couple of fan fictions.
Let's not get territory, but yeah, I can see what you mean about like these characters still dying. But again, I want to go to the point where we as Transformers fans are used to the cartoon rules pretty much and the comic rules that if they kill off these characters, they stay dead unless they are either Optimus Prime, Megatron, or Bumblebee, or if we're very lucky, Starscream. But they never.
He doesn't have that kind of reputation. I think people waited for him. They loved the suspense to watch him die. I mean, I was upset in the third movie when he died, but, you know.
Who are we talking about? Starscream?
Yeah. It was funny, though, in the last season of the 84 show, he was never pronounced dead. He was brought back, and then Galvatron, shot him into space, and then he just disappeared.
Yeah. But we all know he's still alive out there somewhere, and that's where Beast Wars came into play.
Oh, yeah! Starscream inhabited Waspinator's body, I remember now.
Because Starscream was ultimately killed by Unicron, and he became a ghost yet again, and then corrupted Waspinator. I mean, possessed Waspinator.
It was really sad, because I looked up the ratings for the Beast, because I got bored. I like researching a few things when I'm bored. So I looked at the old shows, and I went to the Beast Wars, the Armada, the Cybertron. Really low ratings, sadly. I think the Beast Machines got like a 4 out of 10.
Beast Machines was not the best.
Beast Wars actually, I think, got better. I think it was a 6 maybe.
Beast Wars was better. I liked Beast Wars, but
Yeah,
I'm always
we all look
Armada
past
the most.
we all look past the horrible CGI, and we say the lore is actually pretty decent.
The storytelling is what got me. I love the CGI, to be honest, because back then it's like that's what you only can work with. That was it. You know. So.
But nothing compare. If I had to pick one of the old shows to go back to every time, I'd have to say, and I haven't even finished it yet, is probably Transformers Energon. I mean, I loved what they did with the characters. I mean, they're so. Yeah, they look like the toys, but that's how that's the marketing thing. They say I'm pretty sure they said to themselves, "Hey, you want this? This is what it actually looks like in your hand."
Yeah, I like how they made Hotshot more mature. I really enjoyed that.
I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be the Bumblebee of the story.
Yeah, let's just say Hotshot is a different character on his own.
Yeah, I think that was the first.
Yeah.
That Armada, Energon, and Cybertron, I think those were the only ones where Bumblebee wasn't there. That and Beast Wars, but that's irrelevant. Because it's set
Thank God.
It was only until Transformers. It was only until Transformers Animated did Bumblebee actually come back into the series after so many years.
I need to look up Transformers Animated ratings. Actually, I'll do it now. Okay.
But yeah, going back to Barricade and all these characters, like I was trying to say, we're so used to, as Transformers fans, we are so used to seeing in cartoon-wise that if these characters were to die, they stay dead. They don't come back. Whereas with the live-action movie films, again, to kind of go based on what you were saying, Artemis, it is a marketing ploy. And in this particular case, with Barricade, I ultimately think that could be the possibility. Because after rewatching the scene once again, because I made a minor miscalculation, Barricade did in fact die. He got shot multiple times by 4 different humans, and he
in the head,
and just died.
Yeah.
Oh, Larry's back.
Duh.
So the question remains still. Again, without the fact of, obviously, just stating if he's actually alive.
It might not actually be Barricade. It could be just a speculation, or if it's actually confirmed that it's Barricade, in which case
it actually is confirmed to be Barricade.
It's like it is.
No,
well, I mean, it's just like it was.
They
no,
just
it's
revealed it today. Michael Bay.
Yeah, he's even said it's like Josh Duhamel. I thought your boys got this.
Yeah, I saw that post.
So I'm sitting there.
Bradley. Sorry. Michael. My bad. Censor it. Okay, what do you think that the rating was for Transformers Animated, decimal-wise, from 1 to 10, in a decimal number? Because it is a decimal number rating.
If you don't mind, can we save this for after the show?
Oh man. Okay. I'm sad now.
I'm sorry. I kind of want to stay on topic because we're kind of getting on a roll here.
All right, fine, fair enough. Man, I'm gonna look up some things.
I saw that tweet by Josh Duhamel, and I love how it was literally like, I thought we put this bad cop away already, and I'm just that got to me. That made me smile.
Okay, here's a question: what are the thoughts on the face of Megatron?
I accept the change. I think it's good.
I hardly do.
It's different.
He looks like a Predator.
That's what everyone keeps saying.
Even a Predator fan, doesn't really think that much.
It doesn't bug me.
Okay, I don't want to sound rude, but I was never really highly praised. I never highly praised Predator or Alien. I did like the last.
I never saw Alien. I never saw Alien or Predator. So.
Oh my gosh! What?
Yeah, never saw Alien or Predator.
Well,
dude, you don't have to like it, but watching it's kind of like part of growing up. You cannot go through this stuff and not watch it. I mean, I think I've watched every Alien and Predator movie twice.
I just don't. I don't see. I don't know. I mean, I saw one scene of it, and it was basically the scene where the alien pops out of the one person's chest, and I couldn't watch it.
That's all of them.
Well, never mind. I can't watch it. It's just I'm too squeamish.
No, it's interesting.
I want him to say, hey, when the little alien pops out of their chest, I want her to say, yeah, you're gonna have to be a little more specific.
But Predator's one of my favorite movies. I'm not even joking about that. But whenever I see that Megatron design, I don't see that. No.
Well, he looks like the Predator without the mask on.
Even then, I don't
can see something
that.
like it, but not ultimately.
Okay, here's another topic question. Hey, who else is here?
Hey, what's up? I was just popping in listening to what you guys were saying.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hello.
Who's Neo?
Would you like to introduce yourself to the audience?
Yeah, I just love computers, PC games, and all kinds of stuff within, the realm of what you guys are talking about so far from what I've heard.
We're not talking about
fellow
computers.
Transformers?
No, I know
So,
you're not.
you're
Movies, video games, all that stuff. Yeah. I love.
But we're
so
talking exclusively about Transformers, though.
yeah. So,
I could tell that from the title here.
Right.
So, Neo Cloud. What do you think about the? Well, I mean, first of all, do you happen to follow the live-action Transformers movies?
Oh yeah, I have every single one of my son watches them all the time. He's only 16 months old and he loves them.
I'm starting to like this guy.
I know, right? So, what are your thoughts on Barricade's return, though he suffered a demise in Dark of the Moon?
I haven't seen too much of that yet, so that's why I was kind of listening.
Oh, my bad.
I was
My
trying
bad.
to understand what you guys were saying about him. Yeah, I loved who was it? Shockwave or what was his name? Yeah, the
Shockwave,
dude.
you got it right.
And Blackout. Was it Blackout? The other guy that did. Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, the helicopter.
You're gonna have to be Neo. You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific because there were two Grindors or Blackouts. Because in the first movie there was one called Blackout, and the second one there was one called Grindor. They used the character design twice.
Well, they never actually said.
The first one is what I meant. The first one, yeah.
Yeah. They
Oh,
never
Blackout. Yeah,
actually
he was
said
a highly praised character.
Yeah, they never actually said Grindor's name in Revenge of the Fallen. They only used it as like a label for toys, but they never actually.
Like they're setting it up for later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're not. They didn't want to go too far into it, so they're setting it up for future movies. Michael Bay does that kind of stuff.
I told you, I was right. What's that first?
How does it feel to be right, Optimus?
Oh gosh, I need to change my name.
I think it works, but anyway, apologies
Hey,
for the
well,
spoiler
I'm already
again.
wearing a sweater, so you know.
But apologies for the spoiler, Neo. I didn't know if you saw Dark of the Moon or not, but that's pretty much what we're talking about. Is one of the characters from that movie returning to The Last Night, which is the 5th installment of the Transformers live-action movie franchise. So,
Can anyone tell me what is your thoughts on the title, The Last Night?
when I hear The Last Night, I like it. It's different. It doesn't have the word "of" in the title.
Dark of the
Revenge of the Fall, Age of Extinction.
Wow, look at that. No, but okay, it's not accurate. He's not the last
Transformers
Night.
of one.
Transformers of one. Well, how exactly do you know it's not accurate? We never were stated that the Dinobots were the Cybertronian Knights. We just knew that they were legendary warriors.
They were stated to be knights.
No, dude. No.
That is. Do you remember when he dragged Optimus into the Supermax? He said, "It's taken centuries, but I finally collected all the knights."
Okay, I'll give you props on that one. But at the same time, Optimus called the Dinobots legendary warriors.
Yeah, but that could be stated as knights as well. I mean, what is a knight if you think about it now? It's a warrior that's set in legend.
Yeah, but if that's the case, then so are barbarians and Vikings and it's just regular soldiers.
Okay, here's one for you.
And
If they're
granted,
not,
if you look at the Dinobots, granted they have like the knight-looking head sculpts. The
thank
Dinobots
you.
had a very barbarian-looking look to them, especially Grimlock. He had a very
Get a
barbarian-esque look to him.
Get a freaking mace. It was freaking awesome. Oh, okay,
Oh,
Neo left.
nice to have a little. It was nice to have a little guest star. If you're still watching, Neo, thank you very much for joining.
We'll remember you.
I'm so confused by that first person that joined us. It looked like he was copying our video, Larry.
No, he was looking at. I think he was going to edit something in Sony Vegas with Looney Tunes. When I saw the Looney Tunes files, I was like, I'm not having this here. Especially what happened today with Paramount. I don't even know if I was allowed to have those pictures of Barricade.
You know what? It's on the internet, and if they want to be dicks about it, then go ahead.
Okay, here's another query. What are we going to say about the fact that the faces that we've seen, both Optimus and Megatron, why do they have purple eyes? Could this mean that they're introducing Dark Energon into the movie?
I'm praying. I'm really praying. Nemesis Prime. I mean, I know Interstellar would not be pleased about that, but I really want it to be Nemesis Prime because I can already envision it. Optimus goes to meet the creators. There's a conflict. They overwhelm him. They like strap him down to like some sort of chair or some sort of berth or something, and they pretty much like reprogram him. They weaponize him into Nemesis Prime. So I'm praying that Michael Bay goes in that direction.
I see where you're going with this, and it would boost ratings, but there's one problem. The fact that, okay, this is probably something Michael Bay wouldn't even care. He wouldn't even glance at this, but the fact of the matter is that the Transformers as a species, Cybertronians, are always depicted as just computers who have the simulation of feeling. Now, granted, that is what we would perceive them as, but the fact of the matter is that they're not. They actually look past the bolts, the cogs, the freaking generator in their chest we call sparks. They are living beings that actually inhabit life. It's a fact. I mean, so if you tell me that they're just gonna bolt him down and take out a computer chip, put in something that says Nemesis Prime on, I'm gonna be like, you've ruined me, because it won't.
But
maybe
at the same time, I mean, but at the same time, we've seen that Optimus has.
I would like what they did in Transformers Prime, not the fact that humanity made a Nemesis, the fact that the creators made another Prime that resembles Optimus and his name is Nemesis. That would be like Prime on Prime. Prime against Prime.
I mean, they kind of already did that with Galvatron, to a degree.
Well, no, that's a historical moment. I mean, where even in the '86 movie, Megatron was turned into Galvatron, granted by Unicron, not humans, but regardless. So, what are you saying? They said they're gonna have one last shot, and they're gonna screw up again and make Nemesis Prime. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying if you ultimately think about it, they practically did that concept with Galvatron. They made a new body, they put Cybertronian intelligence in it, and
that was not them. That was Megatron. He did that on his own. That was an accident. That was a freak accident.
Well, regardless, they sort of still pulled that concept of Transformers Prime, Nemesis Prime. But what I'm saying is, we've seen that Optimus has like a dark side. We've definitely seen that. He has gone from like noble warrior to full on just war hungry. Yeah.
Like, wait. Are we talking comic-wise, TV-wise? Where are we going with this?
We're still talking about the whole discussion has been on movies, dude.
Well, that doesn't really narrow it down because there's been a whole lot of movie depictions of Optimus being a savage, but okay. If you're talking about the Bay version,
I'm still saying. I mean, what I'm trying to say is, first movie, he was more defensive. He didn't really do much. Like, when Bone Crusher attacked him, he was honestly just defending himself. He wasn't just trying to kill him. Revenge of the Fallen, he wasn't messing around. Yeah. Revenge of the Fallen, he was not messing around. He was still... He was still... Yeah, like, he was not messing around. He was tired of them messing with Sam, tired of endangering the humans, and he just took on Starscream and Blackout and Megatron, and ultimately he died. And seeing this realization that he died, something inside of him definitely changed. And you can see it in Dark of the Moon, and you can see it in Age of Extinction, especially when the humans pretty much stated, "We don't want you here anymore. We want you off our planet. We're tired of you bringing war to our home."
You actually hear it in the canyons when he actually says, "When I find out who's behind this, he's gonna die."
I mean, I'm just, in general, I know, that too, but I'm just saying, even whenever
Dark
of the Moon events were going...
That was a groundbreaker. That was a groundbreaker moment.
Yeah. Yeah, like, that was the first time that Optimus showed this side of him. And that pretty much shows that Optimus has a dark side. What do the creators need to do? They need to unleash it. That is all they literally need to do. They could reprogram Optimus and turn him into Nemesis Prime. But we'll save that topic for another time. We'll probably save that for next Wednesday. But back to Barricade.
That's a hint. Next Wednesday, stay tuned.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's already planned, and we're supposed to have a special guest on the show as well.
Oh, really? Who? I won't be here
after the show.
Ooh, interesting.
Larry, by any chance, also you can remove the thingamabobber from the description.
I don't think I can.
What do you mean?
I don't think I can at this point.
Why is that?
I just don't think you can do that.
It's a simple edit, though.
Is it for videos or for recordings? Because this is a live recording. I can see. I
know, but you can go. I've done it before. You can go through the YouTube live stream through the Creator Studio, and you can just edit this while it's live. I've done it with PSN videos while they're live on my phone.
Maybe look.
But
yeah,
if we're jumping back to Barricade here, hey, maybe if we're gonna play hardball here, maybe the humans reanimated him somehow, given that they have their advanced knowledge back. They could say, "I was reprogrammed into a human-made body," because we haven't seen how he transformed, so it could be some human.
My friend was thinking that he was going to be a KSI drone, and that could be possible.
That's what I'm saying.
Or maybe the Barricade, the quote-unquote Barricade that we've seen for the first movie and the third movie, isn't actually him.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm just saying, what if that Barricade character wasn't actually Barricade? What if this is the real Barricade? Like, what if that was just some sort of drone? Because, I mean, we've seen protoforms. And Barricade does have a protoform-looking appearance to him.
It sounds far-fetched.
I mean, at this point, I'm just trying to put together the pieces. Because I'm really confused as to why Barricade's back.
Well, I guess you could narrow it outside the universe, though. Okay, let's look at it this way. We're the Dark of the Moon Barricade action figure. Was it a highly praised figure, in your opinion?
I believe so. I think it was a very nice... Yeah, I think it was really nice. I liked it. It was different. It was cool.
Okay,
it wasn't just... I said it wasn't just like a retool or anything of, you know, the original first one. Oh, hello.
We got new guys jumping in all the way.
I don't think a link in the description was the best idea of mine. But at the same time, I guess it was, because new people, yay! State your name if you're a Transformers fan.
I love Transformers.
Oh. Calm down, Zygarde.
Wait, Larry, do you know this guy?
Yeah, Yes, you know me too.
Hey, back up from the microphone also, please.
Okay. Is that better?
Nope.
No, not really.
Like 10 steps.
So,
How about now?
Nope.
no. It still sounds like you're right next to it.
I had remember, Michael, I had this problem when I first started out.
Oh, I
How
remember.
about now?
I was a loud person.
How about now?
No, dude, you still sound like you're right next to the mic.
Dude, I have to say, it sounds like you're doing this on purpose.
How about that?
You're getting better.
That's a bit better.
My microphone's like all the way across the table.
Yeah, sometimes that's all you gotta do to make it work. Like, mine's only a few feet away from my mouth.
Okay.
I just have it laying like right by my bed, and then because I'm on my phone, I don't actually use like headsets.
I think that's good, right?
Yeah, that's good.
There.
That's decent.
Would you like to introduce yourself to the audience?
I think the audience already knows me.
No, well,
Technically, yes
no.
and no.
Wow.
So you're a Transformers fan, are you?
Yes.
Ah. Do you follow the live-action movieverse?
Which one?
the only one.
Yeah, like the cinematic universe.
Oh, well, yes.
What are your thoughts on Barricade returning to the last night?
Why?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we got another guest. Hey, Brian.
Yeah, Brian Johnson, I believe it was.
Brian,
That was my name, my full name that I didn't want to be announced, but I guess it's alright.
Brian.
Well, it's inevitable.
Larry.
It's on your
you know
tag.
who my favorite Transformer is, though?
Who?
Ratchet.
Ratchet is awesome. For a medic, he's awesome.
Why did they kill him off?
I don't know. Probably because
What?
they killed off Ironhide and they killed off Jazz.
But why?
Actually, no, I can answer this question fairly simply. I thought of this 2 years ago. It's a fairly easy answer.
Oh, then please elaborate.
Okay, do we recall where they said, and this is going to be pretty annoying, but do we recall when they said that the aliens look too alien?
I believe so.
Yeah.
They had to take out Ironhide, they had to take out Ratchet, they had to take out all of them because they look too alien. Why do you think Bumblebee and Optimus are the only ones that are left? Because they're
the most popular.
Thank you, and the rest are
really,
they're totally expendable.
But you can kill off Optimus.
It's been done.
They did it in Revenge of the Fallen, but guess what? He came back, for he is Robo Jesus.
Well, because he
You transforming over there?
Yes. I have turned into Zygarde Bot.
I don't know why, but for some reason, as I'm coming on to this cast, I have one thought, and I don't know why I want it. One step change your Barricade.
I think it could work.
That'd be cool.
I think they're obviously going to do it. The one-step changes were very, very highly successful for little kids.
They still are.
Well, yeah.
That's why they're making. That's why they're making more of them and releasing the same ones for some stupid reason.
Wait, you mean that new Bumblebee and Sideswipe?
Mm-hmm.
Why can't we have the old Bumblebee?
Because you touch yourself at night.
What?
Would you like to introduce yourself to the audience, Brian?
I'm Brian at TFan Page 101. You can also check me out at TF Craft Productions. I'm Asian in that.
What?
What?
Wait, what?
Nothing.
I'm very confused.
Good.
That's
I'm
Brian
also
for you.
told Doom. That's my other channel.
Bradley, stop him. He's advertising himself on your channel.
Why do you keep calling me Bradley?
Because your name's Bradley.
No, his name's Michael, actually.
Yes.
Michelangelo, the one from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes, I am a giant green turtle on a live stream. And it's funny that you mentioned that. I just saw the second one.
I haven't seen the second one.
I will not spoil it for you, but I will just say this. It is great.
But the first one was horrible.
Yeah, it felt like
You're horrible!
it felt like the first Transformers movie to me.
I like the first Transformers movie.
I like it too. I'm just saying it had that similar feel, like it was a good introduction. But yeah, Barricade. Brian, you said you were gonna like do something, but would you like to share your thoughts on this?
Sure. Barricade, I already did a video on Barricade, but I'll just say it right here. Great, he's coming back. Am I excited for it? I mean, I was okay with them ending the story in Dark of the Moon because with Barricade, they did nothing by the end of the first movie. I was kind of like, well, okay, what happened to him? By Dark of the Moon, they brought him back. It's just like, well, you guys wanted him back to kind of finish him up, like see what happens next,
I mean,
whatever.
But why?
I
Because
mean,
it was unanswered, and then they brought him in for 5 because they could. So.
But
I
why?
think all of us can pretty much say that ultimately Barricade does have potential to be a really cool character aside from just a typical Decepticon goon. Because again, if you think about it, his disappearance in Revenge of the Fallen, though it was unexplained by the writers, I honestly believed, or at least so in the comics, they showed that he was transmitting to other Decepticons on Cybertron. Like, that's how he contacted Soundwave. That's how Soundwave knew of Earth, and that Megatron was dead, and Starscream took over and all this.
I mean, if you want to be technical, Megatron isn't technically dead.
Yeah. We all know that. He is Robo-Satan.
Why? He didn't need to come back. His arm was literally ripped off.
It's not only, like, his arm was ripped off, half of his face was blown off. I'm surprised he didn't lose a leg.
His entire robot intestines were ripped out.
That did not happen.
No,
Yes.
Concept art of it. And it's really odd, too, because it looks like he's just dragging his testicles.
Ew.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Why?
I don't know. Concepts are weird.
That's like
They are cool.
like the Sonic Boom concept art.
Oh, God. Why?
Because Sonic needed pants.
Well, then.
This is going down a very, very dark road. This
It always
conversation.
does.
Because why not?
I would say, dare I say, why not, but I'm not MGO316.
Please don't do it, my dear. I'm begging you.
Beep 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 pizza.
Okay, then, well, we jump from Transformers to Barricade to other stuff to pizza. Okay. Well,
Yes, pizza.
I'm having pizza.
It's like my podcast, but not.
It's like my podcast. Better?
But not. What's a
But, yeah.
What's a
Like I was
broadcast?
saying with, like... Oh, go ahead.
You said something?
So quiet.
You said a thingy.
No,
I think he said, "What's a podcast?"
I think you said, what's your podcast?
I think he said Timmy's stuck in a whale.
Yes. I said
Good.
the old TF is stuck down the well.
Oh no.
Timmy is the bastard child. He
Can we leave him? Can we leave him down there, please?
No, we gotta get him out.
He said, "I want this toy at Toys R Us," so I shoved him down the well.
But he has his computer down there. He should be fine.
I took it out already.
And if he gets hungry, he could eat that computer.
Yeah, there's he made it out of Doritos and Mountain Dew paste.
You guys are taking this to a whole new level.
MLG is fuck, dude.
Oh, geez, fuck, dude. And what's this? A processor made out of Taco Bell?
I just picture him actually like typing up a food that he wants, like say a hamburger, and then eating the screen with the picture of it on it.
It's like that episode where like they just SpongeBob where they just print out the food.
Why
Oh,
is the
yeah.
Q&A disabled?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Dang it, Larry.
Sometimes Google Hangouts
I
does
don't
it
know
on
how
its
to
own.
fix
I don't know
that.
why, but I don't question it.
Dang it, Larry.
Google Hangouts do that sometimes, so.
Yeah.
Oh, why don't we just hang out?
I'll let you back up from the mic, please.
Ah!
God.
I'm being serious
Okay.
about that.
Is that a little better?
I'm wearing headphones, man. Come on.
Oh, you're fine. Are you still breathing?
Remains to be decided.
Then you're fine.
So like I was saying about Barricade,
I don't like Barricade.
I honestly think that, like I said, I think he has potential to be a character. But
Well,
I don't know. I can't really like say that it would be like a big character. I'm just saying though, in the comics he was pretty big because, like I said, he contacted Soundwave. He informed the Decepticons that Megatron died. Starscream took over, and they obviously formed a plan to, revive Megatron. But then again, he dies in Dark of the Moon. He's dead, and all of a sudden he's back, and I'm just like over here really, really confused.
Well, I mean, he's back because they kind of resurrected him because they're morons.
I mean, I know Michael Bay isn't one to follow like the main rule, of if you kill a character,
Then you just can bring
he'll
him right
stay
back.
dead. But yeah, he brings him back. The only time he doesn't do it is with the Autobots.
Ah! We need Ratchet back.
I want Ironhide back. If
I want
Barricade's coming back and Jess Harnell is going to voice him, I want Ironhide back. But ultimately, I know that's not going to come true.
go, guys. Let it go.
Let it go! Let it go! Turn away and slam the door!
I'm scared of you.
You should be.
You will be. You will be.
I'm
Hey,
in your house.
Zyger, can you say something
there-
real quick?
Yeah.
Hey, there we go. I fixed it.
What?
What did you fix?
Turn down his volume.
Oh.
Button.
Hey, it honestly fixed something.
What's the
You did something right with your life, Larry.
I will yell.
I can barely hear him. It's the best podcast episode.
Screw you too, Billy.
That's great. That's awesome.
Can you hear
Well,
me?
Zygar, now you can be as loud as you want.
Ah!
No.
Music to my ears.
Can you actually understand me now?
Wait, this,
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we can hear you pretty well.
Can I
So
put
this-
my microphone by my ear now?
Yeah, essentially.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Ah! Finally!
So, is there any other thoughts, comments on the return of Barricade by any chance? Anyone?
Well, I mean, you can only cover so much, and then you have to go back around it again. But
I don't want Barricade back. He smelled funny.
Well, too bad he's here. He's like that uncle no one wanted.
I don't want my brother. Can you take him and replace him with Barricade?
that's an entirely different story.
Sign out this waiver.
Okay. Here you go.
Brian?
You signed the wrong line.
Any thoughts?
I didn't sign the wrong line. There's jelly on that line.
What did you say, Michael?
I said any thoughts on, any other thoughts on this?
No, honestly, I did a very short video on it. All I said was, Barricade will be on in cinemas for like 10 years now, which is good when the movie comes out. And am I excited for it? I mean, it's not bad. It's just, I was kind of done with him at Dark of the Moon, but, bringing him back, I have no issue with that. I have the figure. I like the character. Not a big deal.
I feel like it's going to be a recurring thing. Like, he's going to show up in every other movie because he didn't show up in second
Why?
or the fourth.
But why?
What What good is
Actually-
to Star Trek movies is Barricade to Transformers movies.
Actually, Michael, I have an interesting theory. I have an interesting theory right now. You remember when you said that Bumblebee's getting a spin-off?
Yeah, I was just actually about to say that. I was about to say I wouldn't be surprised if he showed up in that spinoff.
No. I'm saying if maybe they're putting Barricade as the main villain of.
I'm sorry, Artemis. What did you say?
The fact that maybe they're setting up Barricade to be the main villain for Bumblebee in his spin-off movie.
Yeah, I mean that could work.
Well, they can't hit someone like big time against Bumblebee. I mean, he can only take so much. He was this close to being shot by Soundwave.
No, but he did do really well against Lockdown. He managed to stand up against himself, or stand up against him pretty well.
That's true.
So, I mean, I don't know. As far as this episode goes, I think that's all we can really say for Barricade. I'm glad that he's back. I really think he has potential as a character. Like I said, he could probably even be the next Soundwave because, you know, he is a hacker. He does get information, and we've seen that in Transformers 2007, or as I like to call it, the Battle for the Allspark. Because essentially that's what it was. But we've seen him hack into, like, you know...
Oh my gosh, I just realized you just broke your one rule.
What?
No.
What?
The fact that you said in your title, Battle of the Allspark.
Oh God, what have I done?
You monster!
You brought it back.
The Battle for the Allspark, then.
Oh, is that it? What it is? Nope. The damage is done. The damage
Shut
is
up,
done.
Autonomous.
Never. I am autonomous. You cannot tell me what to do. Puns.
I thought you were Autonomous, but anyway.
Well, autonomous.
Like I said, as far as this episode goes, though, I think that's really all there is to say. Again, I like that Barricade's back. I really hope he actually gets a proper role in this movie, and Jess Arnell comes back to voice him because he did do that in the first movie, or maybe even someone else comes to voice Barricade. I'd be okay with that. But yeah, so anyone else have any final thoughts, questions, speculations, anything?
Do you think Barricade will be a headmaster?
Oh my gosh, get out. No. Oh, no.
To be honest, I actually think the Headmaster gimmick in a live-action movie would be
I'm of
pretty
course joking.
Oh, thank you.
I know you're joking, but still, I think a Headmaster thing in a Transformers live-action movie would be pretty cool.
Dude, analyze what that would do. That would cripple the franchise to a massive degree.
How would it cripple the franchise?
Dude, that's in your opinion. People have wanted Headmasters, and look at that. Titans Return is now all Headmasters.
I like how you say that's what's going to cripple it when all the movies could just cripple itself.
They're on their way out. I mean, Greg, give mercy. Come on. I mean, I want to hear more about this Prime Wars plan they have in store for the next 10 years for the Transformers franchise. I want to hear more about that.
Well, if they're going in this route, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Combiners, Titans, or Titans and Headmasters, and maybe Target Masters? I don't know.
What was the difference
We'll
between
find out at San
Headmasters?
Diego Comic-Con.
What was the difference between Headmasters and Target Masters again?
Headmasters are the ones to the heads. Target Masters are the ones that turn to the guns.
Oh.
So how about that weather?
The weather is lovely, except it sucks in Florida because it just rains.
That's
Sounds like
Let the rain fall down.
I miss the rains down in Florida. I miss the rain. Anyway,
you guys should go on
that
American Idol.
are we done?
no.
I think
No, I think that's absolutely despicable. Plus, also, it's canceled. Anyway,
Wait, what's canceled?
American Idol.
Well, actually, it's getting canceled.
It is
Canceled, getting canceled. Same goddamn principle to me.
Oh, I think it's really pretty much it for this episode. Sorry it's not like the 30 minutes that I thought it was going to be, but I kind of wanted to just take a little bit more to discuss it. So, Yeah, I guess this is the part where everyone signs out. So whoever wants to start, go ahead and start.
Okay, I'll do it.
Bye.
Later, dudes.
That's it.
Bye.
You don't want to promote yourself? Nothing?
Follow me on YouTube at the Finest Zygarde.
Sure, kiddo.
Who are you calling a kiddo?
I'm calling you a kiddo.
Well,
I highly think that Larry is older than. What's your name again? The Fine something.
the Finest Zygarde, but please just call me Zygarde or hate him.
Okay, well, I still
Can I
think
call
that
you
Larry's.
Yes, you can call me Chili if you want.
All right, Shelly.
I do think Larry's older than Zygarde.
I prefer Zygarde though.
Shelly. Shush.
You know you're just gonna forget this by next time, right?
No, Shelly. Shelly, sign yourself out.
Okay, bye.
Okay. Ryan? Larry?
I will eat your soul.
I've been Brian from TFan Page 101, also known as Ultimate Doom. Sorry for promoting myself over your podcast. Those have been my channels, and check me out on Facebook.com/Transformers fan page. This has been TFA 1024.
No! No. No more of that.
What?
I'm
Optimus,
trying to do this. Seriously, I'm putting my foot down on that. No.
did you sign yourself out?
That's what makes my channel unique. That's what makes me unique. I won't let
Ratchet and Clank!
Okay, that's cute. Anyway,
Zygarde, you're still here.
Yes.
You said bye.
Let the people
Oh
sign
my
out. Larry?
fucking God.
Optimus.
Larry, sign yourself out, please,
Wait.
for the love of God.
Yes, please.
wait, did Optimus sign out?
Oh, hi, Repwood.
Yeah,
I
Optimus
see
signed out.
Optimus
Brian
was-
signed out.
Okay. Let me sign out them. Hi, I'm Larry Hinkins of Larry Arts Production. You know me because you're on this goddamn channel. Anyway, so that's all I gotta say. This is the only place where your Transformer will be a transformed. Fuck, I don't care anymore.
Best sign out ever.
I think Larry turned into the Micro Machines, man.
Actually, no. I actually do want to promote something.
Hey.
Everybody out there on YouTube, stay tuned on that voice actor's channel. Me and him have something very special planned coming up in the next few months, probably the next year. Stay tuned. Bradley, you should know what I'm talking about. No spoilers. And I will,
If you ever
guys. I'll
watch
see you guys.
channel.
Sorry.
I said if he ever watches this channel. I don't
Well,
think
that's what we're
subscribe,
That's what we're praying for here.
but anyway.
Anyway, so we're done.
Yeah, we're done.
All right, so this has been this. Hope you enjoyed it.
Right.
Get the hell out.